So let's carry on with the same paper to task 3 of database with paper May-June 2020 with paper 22. So you're now going to prepare some reports. Dates are to be imported in the format of day, month, year. They haven't specified any specific format, but they mentioned clearly it's supposed to be day followed by month and then followed by year. It can be in DD, double D, or triple M or double M. It is up to you. Using a suitable database package, import J220 results.csv and use these fields, names and data types as showing below here. Okay, let's open the database package, create a new database, and at the time we're going to create it, we have to make sure that it is saved in the same working location. So just copy the location and paste it and save your database in the same location and then create it over there. We don't need this table, so we can close it. We can go and see that our database is added in that working file. Okay, right now we have to import this results CSV file. To import it, we always have to go to external data, data source, from file and text. Browse it to that location. Was it results? Yes, it is a results file. Here we don't have anything to be changed. Over here we need to make sure that it is the first row contains the field names, and we have to choose the primary key, which was mentioned over here as racer ID. Before we click on finish, we have to go to advanced and we have to match this fields and data types with whatever is mentioned in the question paper. So let's go to the first four ones. The first four fields are supposed to be short text. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 till club code is supposed to be in text. This one supposed to be daytime, but currently I am having problems with the conversion of US and UK, so usually I import it in short text and then later I convert it back again to daytime. In case you're not having that problem or error happening with you, so you just can keep it as date with time. And then our age gen, which is supposed to be number supposed to be this 5 from 8 Jan till racing number is supposed to be all supposed to be mentioned in numbers. Okay, the first one supposed to be integer. The second one have to be displayed in decimal, 2 decimal places, so it can be double. The third and the following are supposed to be integers, so 1, 2, 3 till here integers. And then penalty is supposed to be boolean, displayed in yes and no. So penalty, it's supposed not to be integer, it's supposed to be yes and no. And the rest are supposed to be short text. The rest are 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and click on finish. Okay, we can have a look here. The birth date is all correct. Sometimes what happened, some of them are got missed in case I chose to be date with time. So right now I will go and convert it. So let's go back again to home and let's compare over here. So the first four is supposed to be in short text. Okay, till here it is correct. Birth date is supposed to be converted back again to date time, and there is no specific format mentioned except that it's supposed to be day, month and year. So let's have a look. So it is day, month and year. so we can leave it in this format, which is fine. Then we have the next one supposed to be integer. That's mentioned as log integer, and we can make sure that it is, if it is integer, then the decimal is supposed to be 0 places, and it is showing in integer. And then the next one, average MPH, supposed to be displayed in 2 decimal places. This one, it is double, and it's supposed to be shown in 2 decimal places. So let's have a look. Okay, it is in 2 decimal places. Let's go to the next one. This 3, even ranking, point, and racing number, supposed to be integers. So over here, here, and here. If to make sure, just let's make the decimal to be 0. Decimal, integer, integers, and integer. So let's carry on to the penalty part. Here we have to mention it that it's supposed to be in yes and no. Let's have a look how it is mentioned over here. You will notice that it is in minus 1 or 0. I believe minus 1 supposed to be no, 0 supposed to be yes, but we're not sure about it. So let's go back again to the penalty, and in the format over here we can make sure that it is in yes and no. Let's get back again and see. Okay, so minus 1 was yes and 0 was no. I said it in the opposite way. Okay, let's go to the rest of the 4 of them. That's supposed to be in short text, and then we're done with this table. Save it and move to the next evidence. Evidence number 5, it is mentioned, place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the primary key, field names, and data types used in the table. So it is this table that we have to mention it. So let me get back again to my evidence file, and it's supposed to be evidence number 5. Okay, that's evidence number 5. We have to paste it over here. Okay, let's go back again to the question. Import the file J220 clubs.csv in your table, that in the new table in your database, and set the club ID to be the primary key. Okay, we're done with this. We can close it. Again, let's go to external data, new data source, and text file. Browse it. This time it's supposed to be clubs.csv, which is this one. Okay, we're not changing anything here. We're just mentioning the first row, and it's supposed to be club ID, this one. Before I click on finish, I need to go to advanced, and I need to compare my okay, there is nothing here to compare. Just to make sure it is the right, we just can go to clubs and check it and open it. Okay, we can see this can be number, this can be short text, and this can be numbers. So what we're having here is number, and the rest are short text. Okay, then seems fine, and let's click on finish. Let me close this. Was not imported. Let me click again, try it again. I believe because I tried to open it. Okay, here it is imported. Let me check for any mistakes, trouble. Are they only this much of files? Let me make sure of it. Okay, it's just 23 record, and seems here also 23 records. Okay, so let's go back again to the question paper and create one-to-many relationship between club ID and in the club table and the club code in the results table. So if we're done with this, save it and close it. Let's go to database tools, click on relationships and add both tables. Let's expand them, and then it's supposed to be between club ID and club code, so we can just drag in between from right to left or left to right. It doesn't matter. What it matters is that here it's supposed to be mentioned clearly as over here. Here we can see that it is one-to-many relationship, and let's create it. Okay, so evidence 6, we have to mention the screenshot for the relationship between the tables, and nothing mentioned that it's supposed to be one-to-many or something, but we can do this. I'm going to put this over here. So right click over this, and here is okay. The next question, enter the following details as a new record in the result table. Okay, so that seems from one of the tables. Okay, here, save it and close it. That seems a result table, yes, because it contains race ID till gender, so till gender, while the next table, the another table, do not contain this much of fields. So we need to enter all of this. I can make it next to each others, and I can start to. I have to go to the last row or to a new row and click over it. We can remember the total number of records. We have it right now 773. If we click on a new one, it will increase to 774, and we can start right now to type and put our new record. Just make sure that this is matching with what you're entering over here. So right now I'm going to Janet, which is in the first name. The next one is MTBC10 in club code. Actually, it's going to be in the same sequence, so but be careful even though. Okay, there is one thing that I have to mention, that over here it doesn't seem that it is date and month. This seems month and this seems date, so I have to change this again, and I have to make sure. Okay, let me erase this. Okay, let me remove this one. Okay. Let's get back again to here, and let's get back again to the date, and make sure that the date in the format of this seems clear, or I'm not sure of this one. This one seems okay. Let's make sure of this one. Oh no, okay. Then I have to go and change it into, okay, this one is date month, and year confirmed for sure. Okay, then save it, and let's go and add the new record. Let's click on new, and over here we can start to add the new record. Even though I added, I have to make sure it is converted in the right way, which is December and okay, this is not correct. That's supposed to be 12th of February 1991. So we can change it back again here. It's supposed to be 12th of Feb. Let's go to the next one. Choose 28. Next one supposed to be 13.67. Over here 105, 4 points. Racing number 1550, and that's supposed to be yes. And then senior, next supposed to be 19 to 29, expert, and female. Okay, that gives me the last record. Make sure that all of them are correct and compare it one more time. Check your data entry for errors and save the data. Let's go to the next question. Using the fields from both tables, again it is mentioned from both tables, produce a tabular report. So it is a report, tabular 1, and the record supposed to be selected. The even rank supposed to be 5 or less, so 5 is included. Ability does not include novice people, okay, or level. Show only the fields: first name, last name, club name, category, gender, and event rank. You will notice that ability is not mentioned as part of it. So ability is supposed to be invisible, but the criteria is supposed to be mentioned. Okay, so in order, it's supposed to be in this order with the data labels displayed in full, and we don't need to group the data. So let's go and create a query. As there are 2 tables, we need to create a query. So go create query. After we're done with the query, we're going to go and create the report wizard. For the wizard, because there are 2 tables, we cannot add them at the same time, or we can just add the fields, but it's going to be a bit mess, and there will be a lot of steps. So the preferred way always to go and create the query first. Add the both tables. And let's start to add these records or fields in the same sequence. First name, last name. And then we have club name and category. Club name is in another table. Category is over here. And gender and event rank. Gender and event rank. Or is event rank over here? Okay. So we got 6, as mentioned, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's supposed to be in the same order. It is already done. Okay, let's get back again to the first question part. The event rank is supposed to be 5 or less. If we try to run it, let's have a look here. When we try to run it, we will notice they are like a lot of records. I'm not sure how many records they are. Okay, 774 record. According to the last record that we entered, it was 774. Let's add this criteria right now, that the event rank is supposed to be 5 or less. You will notice here that the event ranking, there are different numbers. They just need the 5, the top 5, let's say. So it's supposed to be less than or equal to 5. We need to mention the equal because 5 is included also. If 5 wasn't included, we will remove the equal. So let's run it. We can see that right now the rankings reduce only between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And even the records reduced. Let's go to the next criteria, which is the ability does not include novice. Let's run it. We don't have ability here, so we need to add the ability over here. The only thing we will have to do is that we have to remove the checkpoints because we don't want it to be visible, but for currently we need to check. Let's run it. We will see we have different abilities, and we only want the people who are not novice people, and we want to keep only the proficient, expert, elite, and open, and this other abilities. So to do this, we have to say not. If I did novice, then it will just show me the novice people, but I don't want the novice. I want to exclude it and keep the others. So to do this, we have to say not novice. Not sign is this one, and then novice. Let's run it, and what we can see here, even the records reduced, and it can include all of them except the novice, and only with the 5th ranking, or the first 5th ranking. The next one, sort the data into descending order of the category and descending of the even rank. To do the rest of these questions, are going to be done on the report. For currently, let's save it. We're done with the query part. Let's save it, and let's mention it as step 22. And let's go and create right now the report. So we can choose right now the query and add all of the okay, just one point that I forgot, that the ability shouldn't be added. Actually, what I can do here is I just remove the checkpoints so it won't be visible, or I just can do one thing, not to add it in the report card over here. So okay, anyway, let's go and add it. You can see that even ability disappeared over here. In case it is appearing, I just can select only from first name till event rank and add one by one and exclude the ability. So I hope it is in the same order. Okay, it is correct order. I don't need to do, and also I don't need to group any of the levels, as it is mentioned here clearly. I don't need to group it. Ascending descender is not preferred to do it from here, so I will do it from another place. As it is mentioned, it's supposed to be tabular, okay, and it's supposed to be in the page of orientation. The page orientation is supposed to be portrait, okay, and all of them supposed to fit on a single white page, which is over here. I have to tick it. We're done, and before that we have to make sure that include only the text with the results by category as a title displayed in a larger font, fully visible at the top of the page. I can add it over here. Okay, finish. Okay, the title is showing right now over here. We just can go and make it larger, maybe 24 or 26. And let's have a look. Okay, seems good. So we're done with this. Right now let's have a look at the card, report card. It seems quite pretty organized. Only thing, there are some overlapping here happening, so we just can move this to the left side. And make sure there are no overlapping happening or get words. Okay, let's go back to club name, hold Control over the keyboard and click over the data also. And move it a little bit aside to the left and expand the contents. Make sure nothing is still cut or overlapped. Category, gender, correct. The ranking title is not showing. Okay, that's showing good. Let's save it and let's move to the next question. I still didn't do this part. So sort the data in descending order of the category and ascending order of the even rank. Over here in Design tab, we have Group and Sort. We're going to sort it, so add a sort, and we're supposed to sort it first depending on the category in descending order. So descending order is supposed to be Z to the top. And then add another one, add a sort, and the second one supposed to be even rank in ascending order. Ascending, which is smallest to the largest. So I have here two sortings. I just can close it over here, not from here, by deleting it. So closed. And we can have a look over here that in the category, it is not arranged or what. Let me have a look again. Okay, let's go to the group. It's supposed to be, I'm sorry, here is a mistake. It's supposed to be a category, not gender. Okay, let me have a look right now. Category in descending, and then in each category there is a ranking, ascending. Sorting here is according to the ascending. Calculates the number of racers and places this under the gender column, formatted as integer. So we need to calculate the number of racers under the gender column. Okay, to do this, we can go back here to the design view. We can select the first name, right click over it, and we can decide to count the records of how many racers are there. I will get it under the report folder as it is going to be in the last page. We can go back to the page here. I need to close this and I need to place it under the gender. Okay, let's have a look over here in design view. Okay, let's go back again to the next part. It says the number of racers to the left of this value. Okay, we need to add a label to the left of this value over here. So let's go back again to the design view, select a label over here. Let's go back again to the layout view and have a look at it. Okay, we can make it closer. Okay, so let's go back again to the next question. We're done with this, and has only your name, center number, and candidate number in the footer of the report, so it appears on every page. So if it is mentioned it's supposed to appear on every page, that means it's supposed to be added. It's supposed to be added in the page footer. So let me grab a label over here and add my name, center number, and candidate number, which can be anything. It needs to be adjusted. Let me make this smaller and this one also. Okay, this one become invisible, so I can just extend it, make this in the center. Okay, that looks good, and then I can go and make sure it is in the print view. Okay, this is the first page, and second page which is supposed to show the total of racers. I believe this is a little bit too lower. Okay, we need to make a print out too, and make sure that you have entered name, center number, and candidate number on your report. So that's the report. As we make sure everything is showing correctly, you can go to file and print it, and you can have a print preview. The next one is an evidence number 7, which says place in your evidence document a screenshot of the formula used in the database to calculate the number of racers. To do this, we have to go back again here, close this, and go to design view, and we need to show them the count, this count formula. Okay, can take a screenshot and choose evidence number 7 and paste it over here. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, question number 23. Using fields from both tables, again we have to use both tables. That means query, produce a tabular report. Again, it's a tabular report, the same like the previous one, that selects the records where location includes text east, category senior, and penalty is yes. Contain a new field called revised MPH, which is calculated at runtime using the data from average MPH field and reducing this by 5%. Format this field to display 2 decimal places and show only the following 9 fields, and I believe the rest will be done in the report. Till here we can do it in the query. So let's start by adding these fields. Okay, let's go to create query design. We have to add both tables, expand them, and again let me make this beside this so I can see which fields to add. So I have these fields: first name, last name, club name, and location. First location, okay, it's over here. Location, category is over here, and then we have event rank and penalty. After that we have average MPH, and then I have revised MPH, which is supposed to be added by me at the runtime, and I have to create it. Okay, right now for the 9th one, let's go and start to create it according to the criteria given here. So let me just calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this will be the 9th field. So the name is going to be revised MPH. To calculate for the revised MPH, so this is an expression. Expression is usually written by the name given, colon, and we start to write our expression over here. The expression or the formula is supposed to be, we have to calculate the data using the data from average MPH, okay, that's the field, and reducing it by 5%. Okay, to do this, so it is 5%. So 5% at this time we have to be reducing it, as it is reducing. So 100 minus 5, and it's supposed to be divided after that by 100 again. So that's going to be 95 divided by 100, given to us 0.95. And this will be multiplied by the average MPH. Always the included fields, we have to mention it under these brackets, and then put the exact name MPH. Okay, then let's go and apply for this. So it is 0.95 multiplied by average MPH. Okay, that's the 9th field. Let's run it and have a look over here. Okay, revise is given to us. Everything seems good. We have just to format this and display it in 2 decimal places. Okay, to do this we have to go back again to here, right click and properties, and we have to make sure that it is in 2 decimal places. It's okay, I have just to make sure that it is a fixed number, and right now it seems fine, better. Okay, and we have to save it so far so we can carry on to the next part of the question, and I will save it with the question number step 23. Okay, can close it, and let's right now add. Okay, I still have this part which I have to exclude some of the, so let's get back again here, and I have to say the location includes the text east. So the text supposed to be included in the location. Whatever location includes east, it has to be included, others will be excluded. So to do this location, we use the wildcard. In between put the east, so the word east supposed to be included. Okay, I believe the record number is reduced also to 134. The next one supposed to be the category, supposed to be only senior, as the word senior is not in between any other words, so we just can put the category directly by senior. And then the penalty is supposed to be also just yes. So after putting the category senior, it reduced to 75. After putting the penalty to be only yes, it becomes only 20 records. Okay, so in this order it's supposed to be added already, and do not group the data. Right now let's save it, and let's go back and create a report wizard. Let's add all of this. Next, we're not allowed to group it. Don't descend or don't arrange from here. And it's supposed to be tabular. The page orientation is supposed to be landscape and fits on one single page. Okay. The title is supposed to be speed penalties applied. Finish. Okay, we have to close it from here, and penalties applied, and it's supposed to be with the at the top of the page formatted, okay, so that it displays in black 30 point and serif font. Okay, it's supposed to, let's go back to home. It's okay, sorry, from here, black color, and it's supposed to be 30 point, and it's supposed to be a serif style. Serif, it means decorated, so we can choose any decorated font. Usually I prefer Times New Roman, and I can extend. This is done, and with all letters fully visible, also done. We made it fully visible. Okay, so let's get back again to the previous parts. Source the data in descending order of average MPH, and in descending order. So let's go to design tab, group and sort, add a sort, average MPH. Descending average MPH, so means from largest to smallest. Close it, and that's depending on the average MPH, which is some of the things still needs to be arranged. Okay, so right now let's go and choose layout view, and let's start to arrange our report. I think this is just a short one, so it will be easy to arrange it. Then last name, let's move it to the left side. Oops, what happened? Okay. Club name, let's move them also. And I think nothing is overlapping. Okay, for location also, let's move it, but we need to adjust the fields of location, as there are some of them are partially just showing. Category senior. Penalty is not showing fully, so I think I will need more space over here, or I believe it's enough. And then this one needs to be a little bit expanded. Okay, it's not enough, I need to move. title disappeared from here. It's over here. Just cannot reach to it. Okay, I just can add the title, which was revised MPH. You notice that there is another page added here, and they required us to make it fit into one page. So make sure that it is not going to another page. It's not fully visible even. Okay, we're done. We have actually a lot of space here. Okay, that's looking neat and clean. So let's go to the next question. We're done also with this part. And finally we have to add the name, center number and candidate number on the report. They didn't mention it in any specific place, so we just can add it anywhere. So to design and label, so let's go and arrange it from here. And okay, that's supposed to be visible on all the pages. If so, that's only on one page, so that's all right. After this, save and print your report. After that, as we're done, we just can save it and close it. Sorry, we have to get back again to it and print it out. First, let's have a preview of it. Okay, and then we can print it. The next one, that will be print out 3. So export this report to your work area in RTF format with the file name supposed to be SPA and show it as an evidence. Okay, let's go. And they're speaking about this report. Right click, export in the RTF format here. We can change the name later, just make sure it is in your working area. Okay, let's go to our working area and have a look over here. It is over here. Okay, and we have to change the name into SPA. And what is required in the evidence, place in your evidence screenshot, show the report, exported file, the exported file saved in your working area. Make sure the evidence showing your file type. Okay, and maybe we can show that it is also here. Mention rich text format. Another thing, the extension also showing here. And that's the last evidence. I believe the next question is going to be belonging. Yeah. Okay, that's evidence number 8. So let's go and paste it over here. Okay, great. Make sure this goes to done. Okay, I hope you got the points, and good luck in your exams, and see you next paper.